Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I'm actually waiting outside Bamboo Clinic, and I've come for a checkup with my ortho. We are on week 21, so I'm on my last liners anyway, and so today really it's because that will be 5.5 weeks, no, 5 months, 5.5 months, god, not weeks, 5.5 months. So today it could go either way, and it's pouring outside. It's so dark. It's like 8:30 in the morning, so my appointment is at 9. I'm a little bit early because of traffic. Last time I was stuck in traffic, so today I said no. So I'm gonna quickly show you guys where my teeth are at the moment. See, as you can see, that one is come right to the front, and I'm loving the progress. You know, sometimes they say if you're doing braces or Invisaligners, your teeth can be stubborn. So I've been very lucky for me, because mine has really been progressing in such a way that my last appointment because I was seeing him every 4 months, so in October he cancelled that one. He was like, there's no need to come in, because the September one, literally all the appointments I was coming 5 minutes and 10 minutes tops, and he was like, oh, I'm happy with the progress, and he will give me chewies if I needed them. So he kind of, like, when I went on holiday, kind of gave me like the whole batch to take with me. So yeah, as I've said, I'm on the last sort of like aligners. It's a Monday today. No, it's a Monday. So I had these they actually in my pocket, because I thought this morning after cleaning my teeth, I was like, no point me putting them back on, because I don't like taking them in front of people because of the saliva. So I just thought I'll just take them out and I'll put them back after. So now it's very tricky for me where I am, and I'm not sure what's gonna happen, because as I've said, I'm on the last one, which I put last Monday. If I had more, I would have been due one to put a new one today, because it was every Monday at 9 p.m. So either he's gonna look at my teeth and say, I'm not happy with the positioning where they are, so we need to do maybe more, maybe another 4 weeks or another, however he decides, because he knows better. Or he's gonna say, okay, we're moving to the next phase. The next phase will be teeth whitening, and then before we do the bonding. So he's gonna bond the 4 teeth and try and shape them. But I've got a feeling he's gonna say we need more aligners, which is fine. He will then, I'm guessing, rescan all my teeth, because obviously they've moved, and then send them over to America to order them. I believe they come from America, or at least that's what he said last time. Which takes about 4 weeks, which is perfect, because I am going away on Wednesday. Today's Monday, so in 2 days time I'm going away to South Africa, and I'm quite excited because I haven't been to South Africa in like 6 years. Last night I took my braids out, so my hair is in a mess, and my hairdresser couldn't fit me, so I will be doing my hair in South Africa. So yeah, that's where we are, guys, with this Invisalign journey. I know a lot of people have been sort of like inboxing me on my Instagram, like asking for the progress. As I've explained, I do not want to bore people with, like, the weekly updates. I rather show people when there's real progress. So this will be obviously the last video in showing you guys the end. There's only 3 videos. If you haven't seen the other 2, I will try and link them somewhere up here, and then you can have a catch up if you want to know about the pricing, the process, the reason why I decided to do the Invisalign at 40, and all the shebang. Yeah, so let me quickly call them, and then I'll hear, because normally you wait outside and then you let them know if you're outside, and then when it's your turn, then you go in. So I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. Oh my gosh, I've just been in and seen Dr. Sam. he's very happy with the progress of my teeth, as I am happy as well. As I've guessed that we might need a few more aligners to go on. He's more concerned, or he want to perfect, not concerned, he want to perfect the relationship between these two teeth. And so he's rescanned my teeth, and he's ordered more aligners for me. And obviously it said they will take about 2 weeks, but obviously I'm not here because I'm away for 20 days. So they tried to move the appointment to earlier, and it ain't happening. So I'm sticking with the same appointment I had, which is the 5th of December, where I'm gonna sort of like get the new aligners that's gonna push. And also I think he said, if you look at my gums, that one is lower, so he's gonna try and push these 3 teeth up so they're in line with this one and this one, so you don't see too much gum. So that's what we're going to be doing next. And he kind of like showed me when he was telling me about the progress, how happy he is. He kind of like showed me the old pictures and video of my teeth where I started, and honestly the transformation, it's amazing. And to think these are just like plastic things that are doing all this work instead of the old like traditional braces. So I'm going to quickly show you guys what I captured while he was sort of like explaining. And yeah. And then if you don't, it's just crazy, innit?
Yeah, good progress, right?
How amazing was that? Honestly, yeah, I'm happy. I mean, it's worth all the money. It's not a cheap treatment. It's quite expensive, but I'm really, really, really happy. It's worth every cent that I've spent. So I will catch up with you guys on the next update once obviously the new sort of like aligner have arrived. And he's recommended I get the tablets for the dentures, and the lady said Milton to cleaning the teeth. I think it's what old people that uses dentures use, because that means I'm going to be wearing these through South Africa and I won't be changing them until the 5th. So that's like 5 weeks then I'll be wearing these. And oh god, sometimes just cleaning them with just toothpaste and brush is not enough, because obviously you're drinking, you're eating, and I'm used to just changing them every week. So I'm gonna go and pick that up so I can take it with me to South Africa. So I'll speak with you guys soon. Today is the 5th of December. It is freezing, guys, and I've literally just came back from South Africa a few days ago. So you can imagine coming from a very hot country to this cold weather. I'm actually surprised I haven't catch a cold, because normally that's what happens. But anyway, quick update. As you all know, this is the last video, obviously, of the Invisalign journey. I've got my appointment today. I'm just waiting to go in. So it's my last appointment. Today was my last appointment, and I'm so happy. I've got clean Invisaligners. He just sort of like put them on for me. It's the first visit, obviously, since the 27th of October, which I saw my dentist before I went to South Africa. And unfortunately for me, I had to use the same aligners for about 6 weeks, I think. So it's all the 3 weeks I was in South Africa, and before that, it was grim, honestly. Throughout this journey, I haven't been fed up. Like, I know some people were saying, or, it came to a point, but that part of having the same aligners for that long, or they were just like disgusting. The way they were looking, the color. I tried as much as to clean them properly every day, but it's a plastic, it's gonna die, and I'm eating all types of food, so it was gonna, something like that was gonna happen. But I am glad now I've got new ones. So I'm gonna quickly show you guys the video, or a snippet. I'm gonna show you guys a snippet of Dr. Sam explaining obviously what's going to happen. But just to give you a quick overview, as I said previously, he thought, can you see the gum? Yeah, like if I'm smiling, my smile is really almost straight. So he's not worried about this tooth here, because that's going to be done with composite bonding and like the 4 front teeth anyway. But obviously there was too much gum, and what we are trying to do now, he did say last time, because he scanned me for new aligners, to try and push the gum up, like level up the gum to the other side. So he's given me 10 weeks aligners. So we've gone from 21 aligners to now extra 10, so that's 31 weeks, which I'm fine with it. I've done all this, so 10 weeks is not bother. So yeah, I'm gonna obviously have these for 10 weeks now, obviously, as I've explained, trying to push the teeth up so there's not too much gum showing. And then after the 10 weeks, the tracks are coming off. I'm really excited about that. The tracks is these little studs on my tooth. They're going to be coming off, and then I'm guessing after that it's going to be teeth whitening. I'm not sure how long we're going to do that for, and then the composite bonding, and then we'll be towards the end of the journey. So yeah, let me quickly show you guys him explaining obviously what's gonna be happening. But so far so good. I am happy with the progress. My teeth had not been stubborn, so I know some people, you know, sometimes struggle with teeth not moving. I've been very lucky that week to week tracking has just been awesome. So that's where we are, and I'm obviously gonna see you guys on the next update. So have a quick look at what the doctor explained, and then I'll catch you up with you guys on the next update.
We are right now, okay? We've got a little gap here still.
Yeah.
A few little gaps here, and obviously a bigger gap here, but I'd like to see a few little tweaks still. So primarily it's based around this tooth, and your bite on this right side. So your bite is still, if I go to this top,
it feels floaty.
Well, there's no contact, so there is exactly that, it's floating, but that'll sort of balance itself when your aligners come off, because when your aligners are quite thick, they come together like that. There's a thickness between you, so it feels like they're cranked open, and they are by all intents and purposes. But this one here, this is where we want to see most of the work done. It's a little tooth like this one, but I want to see a little bit of rotation, but it's more like this one coming in.
Yeah. Okay.
And then the next thing I've done is, we're quite lucky because when we're looking at the width of your teeth, it's much better now. The attachments obviously add a bit more width, but when we look at gum levels now, this gum is still a little bit low for my liking. This one is very high naturally, and not much we can do about that. But if we can move it up a fraction, and I did that balance is a lot better than there.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit higher across the front. Yeah. And the higher it is, the less gum you show, it suits us. We do have the option at the end to take a bit of gum away and make it, instead of making it like a V shape, making it a bit more round. But I'll have a chat with you at the end, have a look at how the cleaning's going, and we'll talk about pros and cons and that sort of thing. Okay?
Not a problem.
And then what you'll find is, because we've moved this up, it'll feel like you've got a gap here. Okay. I don't mind that, because we're going to bond them anyway. Okay. Yeah. And if we leave it there without the gap, there's no space for me to bond. I see. So when I do bond it, and we'll smooth this one a little bit, it'll become a bit shorter, this becomes longer. Okay. Yeah. So when we're right at the end, which will be in about 10 weeks or so, it'll feel like there's still an asymmetry, because there is. Yeah. Okay, and then that's when the bonding comes into it. We'll do something with these two, and probably these two, but the rest look really good. The bottom is straightforward. It's just about correcting your bite a little bit. There's a few little tweaks, but more stuff. Okay. One's a little bit
smaller than the other.
Well, one's a little bit set forward and less pointy, and that's more pointy, and they're just not symmetrical, are they? So we need a conversation really, because from here back, now all the lumps are gone, which is nice. The symmetry is quite good. Okay. It's about what you want to do with these front teeth. I mean, our plan was always we're going to do some bonding on them. But the shape of these two is, this is a filling here, it's a filling here. So probably think it's worth having a conversation just about options. Because when we look at your this is a filling here. Okay. This is a filling. There's two fillings in the middle. So a lot of your tooth is filling already. Okay. So in teeth which are quite heavily restored, lots of fillings, we'll talk about options like, so you can either have them all the fillings replaced and put bonding on the front, which is option one, or we just cover them with a veneer, which is porcelain. Okay, it's two options. So the first one is composite and the second one is porcelain. Okay. Usually with porcelain we have to take away some tooth structure. Okay, we have to drill your tooth, but because your tooth is filling, we'd only be taking away filling on the whole. And because this smaller, we're only going to be adding on. The only one that would need a little bit of drilling in tooth structure would be this one. We'd have to, the tip would be a bit long there, so I'd have to get a little bit shorter, like this length. Yeah. But it's a conversation to think about, because we can do the bonding, which is fine, and it'll still look good. It's just you would need to have it really perfectly finished. Honest answer, 4 teeth. Okay, I wouldn't have to do them, but you can see when you're going to whiten now in the next couple of weeks. Those fillings there won't change colour. See. So we're going to have a little bit of asymmetry, and they're not going to be so uniform, because that will whiten, that won't. That'll be different colour to that. So for uniformity, we'll probably...
Today it is the 13th of February. It's another quick update because I've just came back from seeing Dr. Sam. Today we had progress, guys. So you want to know what the update is? Let's just get onto it. Yeah. So as you can see with my big smile, the tracks are out. We took out the tracks today, and yeah, that was really exciting. And yeah, so the tracks went out today. I've literally just walked in the house, and I was like, let me just quickly do this update before I start cooking. Anyway, yeah, the tracks are out. This is where we are now. As you can see, my teeth, like huge improvement from where we started. We are still not done yet. So yeah, so the tracks are out today, and he did a little bit of cleaning, which was quite nice around my tooth, nothing. And also he kind of found a hole in one of the tooth, one of these bottom ones. So he had to fill that as well, which was quite a surprise because last time he did not see it. So he filled that in, and we also got the, I don't know if you're gonna see this properly, guys. Yeah, I've got my wire at the back, so which means really I don't have to wear the liners on the bottom teeth, which is very exciting for me because I was so over it. But unfortunately, or before I continue, guys, with this, let me just quickly do this because I took my top teeth liner out to show you guys where we are with the teeth. So he couldn't put the wires at the back of the front teeth because that's where the composite bonding is going to be happening. So it's just going to be complicated for him. That's what he told me anyway. So I have to continue wearing my liners for the top teeth. So these are from week 10, which was from the last updates, as I mentioned, guys. So altogether now we've done 31 weeks, and today will be a start of obviously week 32, which means then, yeah, I don't have to wear the liners at the bottom because, as I've said, there's the tracks, he's put the, not the tracks, he's put the wires at the back. So what's going to be the next step then? Next step is going to be whitening, teeth whitening, which I'm going to pick up next week Thursday. It was supposed to be Friday, but I'm away Friday. So they were kindly enough to ring the lab while I was there, and they're going to try and push it quickly so I can have it Thursday before I go. So I did ask him how long would I need to whiten the teeth for. So he said anything between 4 to 5 weeks. It would depend all on me and how sensitive my teeth are. So fingers crossed it's not going to be too bad, but we will see. Guys, I am really happy with where my teeth are at the moment. Like, I know that I was probably one of the worst cases, not like worst, but I was a complicated case. And if you know what my teeth look like before, you will know what I mean. So I'm really happy. Like, the journey has been so smooth. Like, every week the teeth were tracking beautifully. They were moving where they were supposed to be. So there is a little bit of bad news for me, which I received today in regards to my teeth and the composite bonding, because the whole idea, I'm gonna have to take these out again to try and explain so you can see clearly. Yeah, so let me just quickly explain. So these 4 teeth, those are the ones that we're gonna get composite bonding done, just to try and level them out. As you can see, this one is longer than this one, and this one didn't exist before because it was hiding behind this one. It was just a complete mess. But as you can see now, we are somewhere. The gum line is also, because obviously last time we were trying to push the gum line up, it's not too bad if I'm smiling, but obviously that's also going to change once he's done the composite bonding on this small tooth. So where is the bad news? So the bad news, unfortunately for me, is I've previously had work done in these 2 teeth, like fillings, and he'd explained that if you are trying to whiten filling, sometimes it doesn't work. So it'll be almost like too patchy. It will be patchy. It will be like two-tone of the color. So then he gave me an option of, do I have to think if I still want the composite bonding, which is going to have to do all 4, or I might have to go the route of porcelain, I think he said, veneers or whatever. But obviously that means more money, which, you know, I don't know if I'm happy to pay that. But then at the same time, I'm like, I'm already here. Do I really want a good job? Also, we are thinking like in terms of longevity, because we want something that's going to last me longer. So I've got, guys, few weeks of really thinking, because at the end then he said, I don't want to confuse you. Go home, think about it, you know. Obviously only me know my pocket, but yeah, he said to think about it. We do the whitening and then we see with the whitening where we are, if we can get away with composite bonding, or would we go with the other option, which is the porcelain, I believe. So yeah, I'm a little bit stressed about that, but also I'm thinking it will be what it will be, one step at a time. I mean, we've come this far, you know, and I'm sure, you know, as an expert on this, he'll be able to like help me make that decision, because he said, I don't want to make the decision for you. At the end of the day, you need to be happy. And I turned around and I said, but it's your work. Trying to get him to help me decide. Guys, as you can see now, even when I'm smiling, like my teeth are straight. How exciting is that? Like, yeah, so that's the little updates then. So I'm gonna obviously go away for a week. After picking up my whitening, I will start the whitening process next week, Thursday, and continue with it while I'm on holiday, fingers crossed. And then I will obviously know next week, Thursday, like how long probably I would need to do it for exactly. Obviously, he did say if they hurt, or some people have sensitive case, you know, they do say maybe do 2 weeks and then take a break. But knowing me and how much of a soldier I've been, I'm probably just gonna try and just cry once and just do, if it's 4 weeks, just do it and get over and done with, so we can move on to other things. Because it feels like, in a way, this has been forever. But at the same time, it hasn't been a year really, because I didn't start the Invisalign journey until last year, June. So we are in February. So really, I've been lucky, as I've said, with how good and how my teeth have been in terms of tracking. So that's the little updates that I've got for you guys. I will then catch up with you guys probably after we've done the whitening. And yeah. Morning, guys. Today it's the 28th of March, and I'm just outside my dental clinic. Today we're doing composite bonding. I'm hoping it's a final stage. Well, it should be the final stage. So yeah, I finished my whitening about 3 weeks ago, but I couldn't get any earlier appointment. So I think it was the 6th of March when I finished my whitening, which was 16 days. And yeah, so I had to wait until today. So it's so early in the morning. It's like just after 8, first early appointment. And I am so tired, ever since the clocks went backwards like 3 days ago, I've just been struggling to sleep, which is why I'm looking so damn tired. Yeah, so that's where we are at. I'm quite excited because it feels like it's been a long time coming. Like all this Invisalign journey has been long, but it's only really been 9 months, because obviously I was supposed to be 6 months Invisalign, but as I've explained last time, because of the gum line, we had to add another 10 weeks, so it ended up being 31 weeks. So I'm quite excited to see the final stages of this journey. I am running late now because I've been sitting. I didn't realize what time it was, but I thought I'll do this quickly before I go in. Yeah, I'm gonna quickly show you guys where we are with the teeth, and then I will show you guys the after. So this is where we are at the moment. Yeah, so I'm quite happy. My teeth are really quite straight. If you remember how my teeth look like, I'm really happy with where they are. In terms of the whiteness, I didn't want them whiter than this because I don't want them to look abnormal. I don't want people, obviously people are going to know that I've done something with my teeth because obviously they've gone straight, but I didn't want that extra whiteness, which is unnecessary because at the end of the day, it's a bone, and teeth are supposed to look like that. Hey guys, today is the 29th, and as you can see with the smile on my face, we are complete with the Invisalign journey, and I love it. I love it, guys. You can see my new smile. Close up. Honestly, I'm really happy. Like, it feels like it's been a long journey, but it's only been 9 months. So the whole thing took 9 months. I started last year, June. So it was 31 weeks of the aligners. And then, no, it was, 31 weeks altogether of the aligners. 21 was just straightening my teeth, which took 21 weeks, which I believe is 5.5 months, if I'm not mistaken. They normally say it's like a 6 months Invisalign journey. And then after that, as you've seen earlier on this video, he wasn't happy with the gum line. I also wasn't happy about it because the one tooth that was hiding, there was just too much gum, and it was just not in balance. It didn't look right, so he had to give me 10 more aligners to try and push the gum up, which we did, and it just flew by. And then after that, then the 31 weeks, then I did whitening of the tooth. The whitening, I'm going to show you guys. Obviously I finished whitening like a month ago, but because I knew I was going to be recording the video today, I kept the box just to show you guys because I did not have time to show you guys. So the whitening that I use for my teeth whitening It's the Novon. I'm sure a lot of probably doctors, dentists uses this because a colleague of mine used the same one. It's like professional whitening, and it comes in a sort of like a syringe like this. So I had 8 of these in the box, and for me it worked out because you only needed like a little tiny amount on your aligners to whiten your teeth. So for one of these, for me, they were lasting 2 days, which I think it was more than enough, because he had said to me about 20 days or to a month. But for other people, obviously your doctor or your dentist will be the one who tells you, you know, or will know or will recommend how much of the whitening you want to do. For me, this was perfect because I didn't want my teeth too white. I just wanted them just right, because I believe teeth are like bones, so they need that bit of color, because it just looks abnormal if your teeth are just white, like bright white or pearl white, too much white basically. So I'm happy with how mine are looking. So yeah, that was 16 days of using this whitening bad boy here. And after 16 days, then I had to wait. They suggested that you wait 2 weeks before you do your actual work, the composite bonding. But for me, because there wasn't any appointment available, I waited 3 weeks. So yesterday I went in, and we had 4 teeth at the front to do composite bonding on, because obviously the sizing, I had 2 small teeth, one which was long, one shorter, and then these 2 like front ones which were quite big, but they already had work. So he suggested that we do all 4 on composite bonding, which made sense. So the whole work, composite bonding of him reshaping, filing, and doing the whole thing, it took about 2 hours. I'm still a little bit sore around here, like if I'm pressing, because obviously they put that shield, I think it's like a I don't know how to call that thing, but you probably know, if you've been to a dentist, you know what I'm on about, that exposes your teeth. It was rubbing on my gums. That was the only thing I would say was uncomfortable, but there was no pain because they'd given me injection before we started on the upper lip, which I think is why my inside line, gum line, is still a bit sore. So I couldn't finish this video yesterday because by the time I was finished, my whole mouth was just not right. I didn't want to speak. My gums were red, sore. They needed to, and they were so out because a lot of work that he had to do was around the gums. So I had to wait for my gums to kind of like calm down a little bit. So I'm happy with the outcome. I've got a month now, and then go back to see him for a review. He said to me, if I'm not mistaken, he might tweak a few things. I'm not sure what he meant by that, because by the time we were finished, I just wanted to get out and literally go, which I'll have to hear after a month, what is it? But looking at my teeth now and where we are in terms of the color, I'm okay with it. In terms of the sizing, I'm okay. They're not too big because I didn't want like teeth that looks like horse's teeth. They're just right. And for me, since I started this Invisalign journey, my gums are healthier. When I'm flossing, there's not too much, like there's hardly any blood coming out. But obviously today, because of the whole work that I had done, there was a little bit of that. Like I feel like my whole mouth is a little bit more healthier. And I'm going to be smiling more on my pictures, because I was a little bit like, if you've been following me, you know that I did not like smiling a lot because of how like crowded my teeth were. But it did not like take anything away from my confidence. It wasn't a confident thing. It was just like me wanting to obviously sort out my teeth. So it was my gift to myself. So I'm happy with the outcome. It was a money well spent. I would do it again if I needed to do it. So I hope obviously you've seen all the videos from the journey when I started, how my teeth look like, to obviously now. If you haven't, I'm gonna try and insert them somewhere on this video. Go back and watch the start of the video and the reasons why I wanted to do my Invisalign journey and which company I used, the reason why I used that company. And as I've said to you, this whole journey took about 9 months for me to finish, and I'm happy. I'm really, really happy. Obviously, if you want to know about the cost, I did do the breakdown cost on one of the videos. I think it is the first video when I did the breakdown cost. Yeah, so I'm really, really happy about the outcome, and I just hope, you know, if you are thinking about going the Invisalign journey, or you were thinking about going through the Invisalign journey, this video has helped you so much to make that decision. And I hope I've just covered everything that I needed to cover on this video. But if there's anything you want to know, you've got any questions in regard to the Invisalign journey, just hit me with a comment down below, or you can even DM me on my Instagram account where I'm more active at Nontoli, or you can send me an email on my email address, which is info@nontoli.com. And guys, you know, I haven't got much to say, as you can see, with a big grin on my face, big smile. This girl here is very, very happy. So I'm gonna end this video here before it gets too long when it shouldn't be. And again, I hope you've enjoyed all these Invisalign journey videos, and I'll see you guys on my next video.